Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Tuesday, the 21st day of May. Holy cow, we are almost done with another month.
I know.
It is Eat More Fruits and Veggies Day. I probably should do that. I need a patch for that day. What?
Okay.
International Tea Day. I like tea. You know, I was on a kick there for a while where I would drink hot tea every morning, and then I would have cooler tea later in the day when it cooled off, and I haven't done that in a bit, so one of these days. National Memo Day. I should make a memo about that tea thing. National Talk Like Yoda Day. How do you talk like Yoda? Do you know how to do that?
Yes, but I'm not going to.
I knew that you did, and I saw the smile on your face when I asked you to do it. She wants to so badly. Not though she will. All right, and it's World Meditation Day today. All of those things happening. And it is a Tuesday, which means we're going to talk to her papa. It is Tuesdays with Charlie coming up later in the show. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.
Whether you have a credit card now and need a better credit card, or if you don't even have a credit card but you'd like to get a good one, we would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit
At bettercreditcards.com.
to bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Researchers from the University of Waterloo have some bad news for both short and tall motorcycle riders. Your bike probably doesn't fit. Using computer software, the team found that it is very difficult for somebody who is not average height to get a comfortable motorcycle. As a result, tall riders are constantly fixing their position and their posture on the bike, and they're flexing their joints from discomfort. Shorter riders have even more trouble because there are fewer ways for them to adjust the seat and the handlebars and the foot pegs. So they're going, if you are not, if you're not too tall or if you're not too short, you riding a motorcycle is a better experience for you. Heidi will not let me get a motorcycle, by the way. I don't understand why. First, my mother wouldn't let me get one. And then I get married, and my wife won't let me get one. By the way, my younger brother, my mother told him not to get one. He's got like 6 motorcycles. And he's got tattoos from his knuckles to his neck. So maybe I should have done that. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
So how do you like these gas prices? Not great, huh? How would you like to save money every time you get gas? I've been using this app for a few years, and it's amazing. You can find out more at radiosavings.com. When I first heard about it, I didn't think we'd have this in our area, but they seem to have stuff all over the place. You can sign up for free and try it for yourself. They have savings on gas, but on many other things too, like restaurants and convenience stores. Try it for free at radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by Genesis Gold, IRA.com. Heidi, did you know that ketchup originated in China? It was boiled down brine of pickled fish and spices called ki shayap. K-E-C-H-I-A-P.
Delicious.
So I always thought that it was invented by Henry Heinz, but apparently he just invented the style that he has.
Yeah, that version of it, probably.
So, I read a book about that once.
Yes, you did.
And then Heidi wouldn't even set ketchup on the table for like months. Like, oh, don't get him started on ketchup. All right, we don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by radiosavings.com. Ellen DeGeneres will return to Netflix to host a new comedy special. She says it will be her last. And I'll tell you, she has some very funny comedy specials from the 80s and 90s. So
amazing.
I'm excited to see it. This Christmas Day, Netflix will be the only place that you can watch 2 NFL games. It's part of a 3-season deal between Netflix and the NFL. So that's kind of an interesting thing. And Prime Video has finally given us a first look at Lord of the Rings, The Ring of Power, Season 2. There's a bunch of clips and stuff online. I've got a link if you want to see them. It premieres August 29th, so you got some time. And a Jeopardy spinoff is heading to the streaming service Amazon Prime Video. They ordered a thing called Pop Culture Jeopardy, marking the first time a Jeopardy series has been created for a streaming service. It will launch in more than 240 countries and territories, a new twist on the classic game show where most of the stuff on there will be like pop culture things. So that's kind of an interesting idea.
Okay.
All right. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by radiosavings.com.
Do you have a mobile phone? How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. The head of the World Bank says there's a global recession coming. So,
Really?
the World Bank, head of the World Bank. So, they have some insight on this. So, has anybody just heard that and thought, what? Really? No way. I'm pretty sure nobody's shocked by that.
No, I was going to say, was anybody
Here's the only
like,
shocking
what?
thing is that they are admitting it. That's the shocking
exactly.
thing. All right. If you have plans to ask your special someone to marry you during a Taylor Swift concert this summer, it would probably be a good idea to think again. Quite a story here.
Why?
Relationship experts are cautioning against the current trend of proposing at the pop star's Eras Tour while she sings the song Love Story. So apparently this is a big deal. Proposal videos have been trending on TikTok, with one reaching 9.6 million views. Why is it a bad idea? Well, relationship coach Kate Mansfield believes that couples should make sure their reasons for proposing has nothing to do with social media.
That is true. That's kind of common sense, you would think.
Yeah,
but
while she agrees that the Eras Tour proposal could be, quote, really romantic, end quote. Do they know the quote? Do they know what the meaning of really romantic is? She urges couples to remember that using trends to influence such a life-changing decision is a really bad idea. The trend will inevitably end, and then you're stuck with a spouse.
Yeah, that you may or may not have wanted.
Tammy Nelson, an author and podcast host, said couples should be sure that a proposal is a positive one and not just a bid for Taylor Swift's attention. Is that what people are doing?
Is it
Sometimes
because of her? I
Swift,
I think it's because of the attention of the world, not necessarily of her.
Sometimes Swift has noticed when one couple got engaged during the Reputation tour in 2018, Swift commented on their Instagram video, writing in all caps, "Congratulations," with 10 exclamation points. So that's why people are
that's worth getting engaged to somebody you don't want to marry?
Yeah.
Wow.
I proposed to Heidi the night before we got married. So, true story. 100% true story. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis? By allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD or visit GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We reach out to my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
Once again, it's Tuesday wherever we're at.
Yes, it is Tuesday. And yes, we appreciate you being in the studio.
What do you like better, Domino's or Papa John's?
I like them both. I grew up with Domino's. I didn't have a Papa John's in my town, so I'm probably more of a Domino's guy because I grew up with that.
Did you know that in 2011, a pair of managers from Domino's set fire to a Papa John's to boost their sales?
No kidding.
What?
Wow. Huh.
Yikes.
How'd that go for them?
Well, must have boosted their sales.
Yeah.
They didn't have a building at Papa John's to go to.
I would assume those guys went to a whole different building.
Yeah, probably.
Don't mess with them Domino's guys. They're mean. Hey, then the Pet Rock. Remember that?
Oh,
yes.
That was back in the 70s.
Yep.
That creator became a multimillionaire about 6 months after marketing it.
Isn't that a great idea?
Nuts.
That's cool.
Go out in the street and pick up a rock and sell it.
Yeah, you know what? People
worked.
bought them.
He made a ton of money.
Yeah,
Smart guy.
absolutely.
Not like me. Hey, then, you don't smoke.
No.
No.
Philip Morris ran an ad acknowledging smokers' cough in 1943.
Oh, wow.
They claimed it was caused by smoking brands other than Philip Morris.
Oh, my gosh.
I see what they did there.
Another smart fella.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently.
Oh, here we go. I'm going down my list. Oh, you go do a lot of shopping, right?
Heidi
I
does,
do.
Yeah.
The inventor of the shopping cart had to pay people to push them around for 2 years before people would use them.
Yeah, I
We
remember
knew
reading
that.
about this.
I think that is fascinating.
Yeah.
2 years, that's a long time.
It
Yeah,
is.
and they had actors and actresses that would literally walk into a store and push them around. But before that, nobody would grab one. They're like, no, I don't need one of those things. And then all of a sudden it became that was the popular thing. Now, even when I don't need a bunch of stuff, I grab a cart.
Yeah.
So just kind of the way it works
Because
now.
when you don't, you end up with too much stuff in your hands and you're trying to juggle it all in the checkout. I do that all the time. If I think I only need a couple things and I see, oh, I need this and I need this.
I do the same
See,
thing.
that was a marketing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Exactly.
And then put them wobbly wheels on them, all of them. That was mandatory. The old wobbly wheels. Hey, 2 patients taking antidepressant chlorpheniramine, whatever it is, reported that the side effect that every time they yawned, they had an orgasm.
Oh, wow. How do you get a hold of some of that stuff?
We should Google this.
Yeah.
I don't think I will.
No. I probably don't want to know what that even is or what's in it.
Hey, then this is another one of them, just in case you care things.
Okay.
You know, King Tut, he was a little dude, right?
Oh, yeah.
He was mummified with an erection.
Really?
Really?
Could have been too big a thing they were sticking out, but
I don't know how that would work, but I guess.
How would they wrap it?
I don't know. I'm not really sure how all that would work.
put a tent over it. Got a question?
Oh, you done already?
Yeah, I'm
It
done.
seems like you just started.
Well,
All
I
right.
did.
Charlie, I think you and I have this in common. Would you like to break a world record?
Sure.
I think that would be fun. Heidi always says
I
that it
think they're
seems-
ridiculous.
Yeah, she's not a fan. Well, here's one that we could maybe break. In September of 2007, a guy by the name of Kevin Shelley broke wooden toilet seats over his head in a minute to create a world record. How many did he break in 1 minute?
Oh, I've heard this before.
Yeah, you've done this one before.
Hey, I'm not the only one doing the best of today.
28.
No, it's not 28. I got to find some question with 28. What do you think, Heidi? How many?
69.
No, I gotta find... That's their standard answers, by the way. I know why Heidi's is that, because she's a 12-year-old at heart. I have no idea why Charlie says 28. You should have said 46. That's the answer.
Who was closer?
I don't know. You guys, it's kind of right in the middle. Kevin Shelley broke 46 wooden toilet seats over his head in a minute, and he created a world record doing it. So,
Well, we're not going to break that one.
yeah, well, you never know. And I don't really think I need to break that
I
one.
don't even know if you can
I
really
knew-
find wooden
I knew-
toilet seats anymore.
I knew his brother Bob, and he didn't say anything about that.
Well, here's the thing. He probably could only break 46 because that was the last 46 wooden toilet
Right.
seats
So
on the
nobody will
planet.
ever be able. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Nobody can ever beat his record.
Exactly. Well, Charlie, thanks for stopping in.
I may never come back.
You always say that, and you always come back, and we appreciate it.
I'm not too bright.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Whether you have a credit card now and need a better credit card, or if you don't even have a credit card but you'd like to get a good one, we would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit.
At bettercreditcards.com.
BetterCreditCards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
According to a study, most dogs reach peak cuteness between 6 weeks and 8 weeks old. I think that means both of our dogs are getting uglier every second. That's what they're trying
Well,
to say.
who does it? I mean,
think-
even babies too.
Yeah.
I mean, you're at
Here's
peak
the thing.
cuteness when you're.
I think our dogs are still adorable.
They
so
are.
maybe they're not at peak cuteness, but they're still certainly cute. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Ducks only lay eggs early in the morning. Huh, I wonder why that is.
Okay.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Bees can fly pretty high. You know how high?
How high, John?
Higher than Mount Everest. Yeah,
Oh.
so bees can fly very,
That's very high.
very high. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Viking men wore makeup. So they're talking about the Vikings and the boats, not the football team.
Sure.
They might as well. Who knows? Yeah. I don't know. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that junk?
We've talked about this before. It's so disgusting. In ancient Egypt, people would put a dead mouse in their mouth to treat a toothache.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know if it
nasty.
made the toothache go away or if you just quit thinking about it because you're like, I have a dead mouse in my mouth.
Yeah.
Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
So how do you like these gas prices? Not great, huh? How would you like to save money every time you get gas? I've been using this app for a few years and it's amazing. You can find out more at radiosavings.com. When I first heard about it, I didn't think we'd have this in our area, but they seem to have stuff all over the place. You can sign up for free and try it for yourself. They have savings on gas, but on many other things too, like restaurants and convenience stores. Try it for free at radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of mintervention.com. Here's your question, Heidi. 35% of people claim they have never used this feature on their vehicle. What is it? I hardly ever use mine.
Cruise control?
No, and I was going to say do not say blinker. The horn. I hardly ever use my horn. As a matter of fact, I have owned vehicles for quite some time without even knowing what the horn sounded like.
Yeah.
Because I just never use that.
Well, if you're doing a good job, you shouldn't have much of a reason to use the horn constantly.
I don't need it.
So.
There you go. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of mintervention.com.
Do you have a mobile phone? How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A Canadian city's attempt to break a Guinness World Record for the largest gathering of people dressed as dinosaurs was disqualified due to the unexpectedly high turnout. Travel Drumheller, a tourism organizer for the city of Drumheller.
Isn't the high turnout what you want?
I don't know. On Facebook, the record attempt in the city attracted more than 3,000 people in dino dress, but officials could not obtain an exact measurement of participants. A Guinness World Record adjudicator, I don't know what that means, was present and was able to record 3,000 people. However, a spokesperson said that photos and videos indicate there may have been close to double that. An accurate count could not be obtained, so therefore they disqualified it. So
that's unfortunate.
Here's the thing. The current record is still from 2019 where 252 people showed up. So these guys had 3,000 for sure, maybe 6,000, but they got disqualified because they don't know exactly how many.
Yeah, that seems unfair.
Yeah, it seems weird that they wouldn't just go, okay, you had a bunch of people. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Summer Blockbusters of 2024 Part 2. Inside Out 2. So there was already a show, Inside Out. Now they've done a sequel. June 14th is when that'll come out.
Yeah.
I don't think I have to explain much more than that.
No, you shouldn't have to explain that.
The Bike Riders. It's a Chicago motorcycle gang in the late 1960s, and it's going to come out June 21st. Horizon, June 28th and August 16th, which sounds weird, but apparently they're doing multiple releases on this because it's like a fresh off his 5-season run on Yellowstone. Costner is a part of this. I don't know why there's two different versions of it. So June 28th and August 16th. A Quiet Place, Day 1. It's a prequel to A Quiet Place. So this is going to come out.
That movie was so painful to watch. Yeah. I watched it at home. I couldn't imagine watching that in the theater where you can hear everybody's bodily noises. And
it is coming out on Quiet Place Day 1, June 28th. And we'll try to finish this list tomorrow. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis? By allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings savings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD or visit GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Now your quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of RadioSavings.com. Our quote today is from Claude McDonald, who said, "If hard work is the key to success, most people would rather pick the lock."
Yeah, that's true.
I've seen many people try to take a shortcut on the highway of success, and it doesn't typically work. Although once in a while, you'll see somebody do really well, and you're like, I cannot believe.
I can't believe that worked.
I cannot believe everybody fell for that, is usually what I'm saying. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of RadioSavings.com. This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way, courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. What an amazing story from Cleveland, Ohio. Here's a headline. This baby is not dying today. A stranger saves an infant from burning home.
Wow.
Ohio man hailed as a hero. You know why? Because he's a hero.
Because he's a hero.
He saved a baby from a devastating house fire. The incident unfolded early Monday, I believe this is last week, when firefighters responded to a distress call reporting from a blaze engulfing an entire residence. Amidst the chaos, the mother managed to escape the inferno with one of her twins, but her other child was trapped inside.
Oh, my gosh.
It was then that a 62-year-old Army veteran by the name of John, he was on his way to work, but he stopped what he was doing and emerged in a different role as guardian angel. The mother was sitting on the lawn with one of her babies, and I asked her if she was all right. She said, "No, my baby is still in the house." And he was trying to think to himself, do I have a way to save that baby? I have to do this. I've got to go do this. He immediately ran to the side door of the house, and he didn't open it. He kicked it in. The smoke and the flames were heavy, so then he went to the back of the house and crawled through an open door to the kitchen. Still could not find the child. He came back out and asked her, "Where is the baby?" And she said, "It's baby's next to the kitchen by the baby gate." So he ran back into the house, crawled under the smoke, felt around until he reached the child-proof gate. There was no sign of the child.
Oh my
He said, "It was getting so bad in there, I was getting ready to leave. And then I heard a baby cry, made some sort of sound. I'm thinking to myself, the baby has to be right around here." He said, "I lurched forward, my arms went across his legs. I grabbed him by the leg, and then I pulled him out, and we were both out of there."
Oh, that's absolutely terrifying.
And the police department says and fire department said he risked his life to bring that baby out. He did an amazing job this morning. And he said, "I just thought, this baby's not dying today."
That's
How
amazing.
cool
I
is
absolutely
that?
love that.
I do too. What an amazing story. I've got a link to it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show.